Well, thank you very much. And let me thank MoveOn for all of the extraordinarily important work that you are doing all over this country. I don't think that I have to tell anybody on the phone that this is the most important midterm election in our lifetime. We have an extremely dangerous president of the United States. We have extreme right-wing leadership in the U.S. House and the U.S. Senate. And unless we change that, I am very worried not only about what happens to working people in this country, I am very worried about the future of democracy, because this president is not a strong believer in democracy, and he is in fact moving us with his attacks on the media through an authoritarian type government. I have just returned from a tour of 9 states in the Midwest and in the Southwest. And what I will tell you is that anyone who thinks that the Democrats are going to easily win control over the House is kidding themselves. This is going to be a very, very tough election cycle. And it is absolutely imperative when we have race after race that will be decided by a few thousand votes. The future of control over the Congress may well be decided by a few thousand votes in this district or that district. It is absolutely imperative not only that all of us get out and vote, but that we do everything that we can to get our friends and our neighbors and our coworkers and people in our community to get out to vote. So if you are concerned about moving this country to a Medicare for all healthcare system, if you're concerned about raising the minimum wage to a living wage, if you're concerned about protecting a woman's right to choose, if you're concerned about transforming our energy system away from fossil fuel to energy efficiency and sustainable energy so that we can combat climate change, if you're interested in it, understand the importance of criminal justice reform and immigration reform, this is what this election is about. So I urge everybody, I urge you to work hard so that we don't wake up on Wednesday morning and find Republicans still controlling the House and the Senate and important governor seats all across this country. There is a mass movement of progressives from coast to coast working hard, but we've got to up our game. We've got to double our efforts in the coming weeks. So let's all do everything that we can to create a high voter turnout. I want you all to remember, 4 years ago, 2014, last midterm election, we had in this nation the lowest voter turnout since World War II. All right? Almost 2/3 of the American people didn't vote, and the result was Republicans won the House, the Senate, and they won many governor's chairs all across this country. That's what happens when voter turnout is low. If we can have a high voter turnout on November 6th, I have the feeling the Democrats are going to do extremely well. Take back the House, maybe even the Senate, win some really important governor's races throughout the nation. So the future of America is absolutely dependent upon what happens on November 6th. And let us all work as hard as we can. Let us have the highest voter turnout in modern American history. And when we do that, we're going to strike a real blow for democracy. We're going to strike a blow for the working families of this country. We're going to strike a blow to combat climate change. So let's go out and work hard, and I think we'll be celebrating on Wednesday. Thank you very much.